Yeah, on the animal space, V-I-C-E, cause no vice is strong enough to go against.
What is going on, y'all? It's your boy, Novice. It has been... Oh, how about that? Hands-free. That is pretty cool. It's been a really, really good weekend in a lot of ways. Got a lot of work done, and I still have a lot of work to go. Unfortunately, not as much work as I would have liked to have gotten done for the channel, any of the content that I've been working on. I just remembered I haven't done my flexibility training today. So you're going to get to see that here in a minute too. As I mentioned in the last video, there's been a lot of stuff that I've been working on as far as my personal life and stuff unrelated to the channel, just real life adult shit that has kind of taken a priority. And that stuff's never going to go away. It's kind of always going to be there. And so I'm trying to work out a balance of having healthy relationships, putting a focus on my marriage and nurturing that relationship, but also putting a focus on work and finances and real life responsibilities, physically working out, doing more of that. And then also in all of that, trying to find a way, find a time, make a time to continue pouring into this, into the channel, into my passions. And it's a lot. So this weekend, my main priority was doing continuing education credits for my life insurance license, because that's what I do outside of this. That's my job, and it is a full-time job. I'm actually a sales trainer for this life insurance company, but I have to remain licensed, and so there were 24 credit hours of continuing education that I needed to do this weekend, and it took up a lot of time. On top of that, I've alluded to it, but I'm in serious debt, and it's no joke. And that's really, really tough to deal with, because I'm the type of person who's very mellow, very happy-go-lucky in as many things as I can. I like having fun. I like being in a good mood and having a great attitude about things. And stressing about money is something that has always seemed not worth it. You can always make more money in life, and you should be able to find happiness without money. And generally speaking, I think that that's a good philosophy to have, but it does make it tough when money is what makes the world go round, and that's what makes things possible, including my passions and what I'm trying to do here with this channel and with you guys. So it's gotten to a point where I can't ignore it, and am finally taking some action to get some assistance with that. But it is very, very stressful, and it's so much easier to just ignore it. It is so easy to ignore your problems, but that doesn't make those problems go away. So that's what a lot of my focus has been on this weekend. On top of that, for one of the first times in my life ever, I'm really starting to struggle with some health issues, physical health. I had a tooth, this one, You can't really tell. But I had that one replaced recently because I had a cavity and apparently it was really bad and they had to do a root canal on it. If you're not aware, because I wasn't, because I'd never had a root canal before, I'd had some minor cavities. I'd always had a filling put on it. And I didn't realize that a crown was different than a filling. It is. If you don't know, if you've never had a crown put on, when they do a crown, what they end up doing, and they had to do a root canal for me, so maybe this is not one and the same, but at least when they do a root canal, they actually get in there and they drill out your entire tooth except for the nerve. So you have the nerve here and the tooth capped around the nerve, and they go in and they drill out all of the tooth and they just leave this exposed nerve, and it's kind of like a Devil's Tower, sort of a peak. And then they put this fake cap, this crown, on top of it. And so that's what they ended up doing on this tooth here. I went in, I got this crown put on it, and they said that it should, once the permanent crown gets put on, shouldn't cause me any more pain, should feel so much better. And for like one day, it did. It felt great. I could chew on that side. It was awesome. And every day since then, it's been really, really, really sensitive, which doesn't make sense because it's not even a real tooth. Like, it shouldn't be able to feel anything because it's this porcelain crown, but it's so sensitive. So it doesn't make sense to me. And I have to keep rescheduling this dentist appointment because of all this shit going on at work. And it's just at this point where I know that I need to prioritize me and my health, my physical health, my mental health. But financially, things are so stressful right now that I don't feel like I can afford to miss work. And also I have a lot of anxiety about like letting people down. And when I'm expected to be at work, it's really, really hard for me to just call out. So it makes it really easy to keep kicking the can down the road. So that's going on with that. But on top of that, I recently really started having a problem with my my digestive health in terms of getting really, really bad acid reflux. Because I've had heartburn a lot since I was a kid. And ever since I was like 17 or 18 years old, I've had to take daily omeprazole to help with reducing the acid that my stomach produces. And I don't know if it's just gotten really bad lately or what, but it has. It's even with taking my omeprazole daily, there have been multiple days over the past 2 months where I've just gotten violently ill, and it doesn't seem to be correlated to what I'm eating. I thought it was because of a mental health medication that I was taking, but after talking to my my physician and stopping that medication, it's still persisted. So I got to get in with my physician and get myself checked out. Tiff has a much more exhaustive background in the health care field. She was raised by a nurse, and what she's saying is that it sounds like it could possibly be my gallbladder. I really hope not, because that just adds to the overall stress of going to the doctor and how am I going to pay for that and all this shit that just... There's never a good time to get sick. God bless America that our healthcare system is so fucked up that you don't feel like you can afford to get sick. You don't feel like you can physically afford to. You don't feel like you can pay to go get yourself checked out and get the health care that you need, even with health insurance. And that's the position that I'm in. So it's just a lot. But I did get my some journal entries filmed. Been doing pretty good on staying physically active, working on my pull-ups, working on my flexibility. So just, if you guys are in a similar situation, if anything that I've said here today sounds familiar, I apologize for the lighting. It's late, and I don't like filming late, but I still wanted to get a video in for today. But if any of this resonates with you guys, please like and subscribe, share the video, share your thoughts, comment down below. Because we're not alone in this. Like, that's the thing. Everybody's going through shit. Everybody's trying their shitty best. So, you know, if we can help uplift and support each other through that, it'll make things a lot easier. So, with that, remember, you will die. So remember to live, remember to love, and remember truth. I will see you in the next video. Peace. I think that'll make things a hell of a lot better.